Speaking of down on the canvas, Bill Brownridge is from the town of Vaughan, Saskatchewan. Anybody even have a clue where Vaughan is? Doesn't even exist anymore, to be truthful, but it exists. In fact, it's worldwide renowned for the great art that features fat paint and heavy oil. Here's Bill's story now with Carly Agro. Carly.
Uncle Bill always starts the same way, a spontaneous sketch. At 81 years old, he still paints from memory.
To me, oftentimes, I will start with think of a phrase from my growing up years, and I'll build a whole scene out of that.
The scenes that Bill Brownridge paints are beyond beautiful. They transport whoever is admiring them to a familiar place in time, somewhere we've all been before, somewhere we can all remember.
I like telling stories, so the first of all, is, I think you notice, is that every painting tells a story.
The only story his paintings don't tell is his own. That begins in Vaughan, Saskatchewan, a small village outside of Lloydminster.
It starts, of course, very importantly with being born with handicapped. So the very fact that I couldn't skate.
Spina bifida kept Bill on the bench as a boy. It was his brothers, Bob and Don, who inspired him. Bob's talent took him all the way to the New York Rovers of the American Hockey League. Eventually, Bob and Don joined the same team, the Royal Canadian Air Force. They piloted planes during the Second World War. It was then that Bill wondered if his life would be special too.
I call myself a great compensator, because I couldn't do certain things, and so then I tried harder to do other things.
Bill's hard work has paid off. His art helped secure the 1988 Winter Olympics.
And of course then they used the drawings of these sporting events in the bid to get the Olympics, and they were very successful. Yeah.
Calgary Flames fans owe Bill a debt of gratitude too.
I did a lot of work with them, from their programs to their Christmas cards to their ads, I did help introduce black into their uniforms.
Bill's paintbrush has also earned a place in the Hockey Hall of Fame. When Edmonton and Calgary hosted the World Junior Hockey Championships, it was Uncle Bill who was asked to capture the spirit of the game in an original work. Bill's ability runs in the family. Lloydminster's Michelle Lake is an artist too, and turns to her Uncle Bill for inspiration. He told her to go within.
I didn't get it right away, and then gradually it sunk in, and things that he's said over time, at the time they don't even process, and then it'll click into place, and I think, oh, that's what he means.
Michelle took Uncle Bill's advice when she was asked to create a piece of art that would represent hockey and the community of Lloydminster on Hockey Day. Uncle Bill isn't ready to call it a career. He still paints every day. Just don't ask him how long it takes.
At my shows, a lot of people ask me that, how long did it take you to do that painting? And I say 80 years. Because, it's almost as if they're trying to calculate my hourly rate.
The art is still for sale, but the legacy that he has built is priceless.
Thanks a lot, Carly Agro. I'm sure that Bill knows the story of Picasso. Was asked, doesn't it bother you to get so much money for a sketch that took you 5 minutes to do? And Picasso's response was, 5 minutes and a lifetime, just like you, Bill.